Everybody comfy? Can you anything to drink or anything? Before we start?
Are there any Red Bulls or anything down there, is there?
I think there's Coke.
You're listening to Local Color on 88.7 WNCW. My name's Laura Blackley. This Local Color live session is made possible with the help of our friends at Echo Mountain Recording Studio in beautiful downtown Asheville, North Carolina. You can find out more by checking out www.echomountain.net. Also, iamavl.com, your music and arts destination on the web. Tonight's guest, Your Mama's Big Fat Booty Band. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us. Yeah.
What are y'all going to start us off with?
This song is called Ante Up. It's off our new album, Onward.
You're listening to music from Your Mama's Big Fat Booty Band, all crowded into Echo Mountain Recording Studio in downtown Asheville this evening. We have got Derek Johnson on the trombone. We also, hello, we also have Al Ingram on bass guitar. We have Lee Allen on the drums, J.P. Miller on the guitar,
Yo,
and
yo.
we have Mary Francis on the keys. Welcome. We're so glad you guys are here.
Oh, I'm glad
Thank
you guys
you.
had us, man. Thank you.
So you guys have been together since 2002, is that right?
Yes, the band started in 2002 in the great land of Boone, North Carolina, and Lee and Mary Francis have been part of the band for 4 years now. I've done 11 years, and of course now we all live in Asheville. That's our base of operations, and 11 years strong, getting stronger every year.
So talk a little bit about the journey that's brought you here right now this evening.
Well, I drove about 25 minutes to get here from my place. It was a nice drive.
Yes, okay.
No, on the real though, it's kind of interesting though. We're back in this room. This is actually the room that we recorded our first album in, our debut album. It was right when Echo Mountain opened up, and we recorded Now You Know here, and that was in. I think we released that in 2005. We probably started recording in, well, let's just say 2004, and yeah, we're back here again. We recorded our last album here, and it's come full circle, and it's good to be in our hometown, and we've seen we actually just played our 49th state the other day, New Hampshire. Now the only one left is Hawaii, so we've seen a lot of the country, and it's always nice to come back home to Asheville, and here we are 11 years down the road, and feeling pretty good about everything.
That's some really exciting stuff. So yeah, you guys just got done doing your album Onward here at Echo Mountain, is that right?
Yep.
Yep. Well, we got done doing it here a little while ago, but that's useless information.
Yeah, we
You
released
cut
it
that out.
on October 22nd.
Nice. So what was that experience like coming over here?
It was excellent. We worked with Julian, and we recorded in the other room, the API room, and we had a blast. We did 2 different sessions and really explored with some different things. There's a piano outro that I recorded upstairs in the other building. That was really special. So I thought we really branched out this album and got some really unique material.
Awesome. So can we get to another tune?
Is everybody ready to kind of get into this? Yeah.
Sorry, I was just checking.
All right, this next tune is called The Den. It is on the album Onward by Yo Mama's Big Fat Booty Band.
like what you want. What you want? If your life ain't what you like, make it like what you want. If your life ain't what you like, make it like what you want. Come on!
The intergalactic grassroots of your mama's big fat booty band here at Echo Mountain Recording Studio. So talk a little bit about the composition process. How do you guys go about that?
Well, we just put a couple of keys on a piece of paper and toss them in a hat and kind of just
I knew you were
close
going
our
to
eyes
answer
and
like
pick
that.
one.
That last song, "The Den," was written down in New Orleans. We were on a Jazz Fest thing, and in the Howling Wolf, the venue, and they have a sidebar there called the Wolf Den, and we were all set up there and had some time to stretch out and play a little music before the gig, and we just started vamping on this riff, what ended up being the Den, and it was all inspired. We all kind of just like contributed equally to that, and it was kind of a spontaneous thing. It ranges from that method to somebody bringing the whole tune to the table and everywhere in between. We try not to box our writing process into a formula because we want to be free and let them come how they're supposed to. So we just kind of get out of the way and let them happen.
Nice. And so talking about being in New Orleans and on tour, it seems like you guys are perpetually on tour, that you stay pretty busy. I know you said earlier that you've been to 49 states and Hawaii is the last one to conquer. What's that like, living that way? I noticed from the web that you guys just retired a van, and
We did.
you're onward and upward, just like the album would suggest. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
what's that experience like?
I honestly think it's amazing. You know, some people, they get to see certain parts of the country maybe once in their lifetime, and we sometimes see it 4 times in a year, and it's amazing. So, you know, when everybody's complaining about it being snowy and cold in Asheville, we'll be in San Diego standing on the beach and it's 76 degrees and perpetually sunny, or, you know, we'll be in Key West or New York City or San Francisco, and so you get to see all these amazing cities and these amazing cultures, and sometimes you have things that completely startle you that you don't expect. You know, being in New Mexico, it truly is the land of enchantment, and we get to see those things constantly, and it reminds you of how much this country has to offer. You know, everyone wants to go overseas, and it's amazing to go overseas, but there's so many amazing things that we get to see just here in the country that makes for an enjoyable time for sure.
Intrepid travelers and funk musicians. I want to talk a little bit about the funk here in a little bit, but first I want to make mention of some shows that you guys have coming up right here in our own backyard. December 27th at the Chop Shop, and that's in Charlotte, North
Yes,
Carolina,
right.
with Big Something, and then New Year's Eve at the Grey Eagle Tavern and Music Hall with our friends, The Broadcast.
Yeah.
Excited about that one.
All right, can we get to another tune?
Oh, yeah, indeed, indeed.
This song is called Reasons.
listening to music from your mama's Big Fat Booty Band, courtesy this evening of Echo Mountain, as well as IMAVL.com for WNCW's Local Color. So a casual perusal of you guys' lyrics would have you hearing some things about, the every man or every woman struggle, but it's set to this fat funk beat, and I wonder what the appeal was in choosing that genre for you guys, collectively.
You don't really pick it; it kind of picks you, kind of deal. Oh no, I'm a funk punk rocker, and I'm more into kind of rock and punk music, but funk kind of feels the, I guess, the genre calling need of this band, But we try to do what we can,
I think we're all product of our influences, and we all have like all these influences that range from rock to punk to old school funk to jazz to soul to classical. It ranges all over the board, and when we come together and put our influences all in this pot, what comes out is this funk rock thing, and I think we can't help but for it to be that because of what we're all into, so I think it's just a product of.
It's like a musical gumbo.
It's like jungle juice.
Jungle juice, yeah. You don't know where all the ingredients come from, but it tastes good.
So perhaps the jungle juice may have experienced or influenced your experience back at the Claremont Lounge. I understand there was a video that came out of a wild night
Booty
down.
Band, jungle juice music.
Have you seen the
Claremont
video?
Lounge.
I have. I've
Oh,
seen the
yes.
video. Yeah. You guys did your moms proud in that, and I was just wondering how that came to be.
Well, we performed a show at the Claremont Lounge, and it was a pretty epic show. So we decided it was the perfect place for our video Trunk Falling Off. And we brought, got some friends and family from Asheville and Atlanta both, and they all came. We had a whole day set for it, and it was a blast. We had 3 of the dancers from the Claremont featured in the video. So
I think we're one of the only groups ever in the history of the Claremont to have film footage from inside the Claremont.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mumford & Sons just got kicked out for the same thing.
Yeah.
That was right the same week that you guys made
The
that
same,
video.
yeah.
It was like
right
about
after
2,
that or
3 or
something.
3 weeks
Yeah.
after we recorded the video.
And there's your mama's big booty man with cameras, dancers.
Mumford & Sons was like, Booty Band can do it, why can't we? They're like, 'cause they called ahead. They did it pimp. Why didn't you?
And
really
believe it or
sneak
not,
peeking.
that was on a Sunday afternoon, by the way. Those people were raging. They were ready on a Sunday afternoon.
Sunday morning was coming down in quite a different way.
It was church.
Seems like.
It was our little version of church.
Wow.
Claremont
Yeah.
Church. First church at Claremont Land.
Oh, no.
That's how we roll.
You guys, that kind of ties in with the whole grassroots approach that you've taken to your career from day one. Talk a little bit about what that's like, having the whole grassroots thing. This is your very first time on Local Color, but you've been a force on the scene for quite a few years.
Well, like Booty Band started out in Boone, North Carolina, like I said before. The first place we played was Caribbean Cafe. And actually just started out as open mic, and they had, seriously to this day, the best open mic I've ever seen, most live open mic. It was so much fun, almost like a Apollo with a bunch of hippies. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and one day we were just jamming there every single Wednesday, and next thing you know, we got offered a show, and then fraternity saw us, wanted to hire us like 2 weeks later, and it just kept on snowballing to down in Greenville, South Carolina. God Rocks gave us a call just because they loved our band name. They wanted to put it on the marquee. They hadn't heard any music, but they wanted to put the name on the marquee. But I don't know. It just started out as good fun and just open mic, and then it kind of snowballed into this institution of Yo Mama that we have here today.
And I think we continue to tour as much as we do because there's a lot to be said for the live show, and that's still happening out there everywhere all over the country and the world. People are still buying music at live shows. They're getting down, and ultimately that's the way you keep going out there and keep rocking people.
Nice, rocking the people, taking the van out on all 49 of those states.
Booty Band
right.
rocking millions, hundreds at a time.
That's right. That's right. Want to make mention of those 2 shows that you guys have coming up in the area again. December 27th at the Chop Shop in Charlotte with Big Something, and New Year's Eve at the Grey Eagle with the Broadcast. Can we get to one last tune?
Of course.
This song is called Sunshine.
Sunshine! at home, it's all right to get up and dance around. It's all right. Go ahead and do it, baby. It feels good, don't it? Yeah?
You've been listening to the music of Your Mama's Big Fat Booty Band, courtesy of Echo Mountain Recording Studio and IamAVL.com. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So when are you gonna come and join the booty band? Is what we want.
Now everybody say it with me. I am
I am
AVL.
Amen.
Something like that.